fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Salt Lake City Elks and our home team. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
They'll take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up
operating from the gun. Henson. They've got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
To the running back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the the gun now on third down. Over the middle, complete. It's Morrison.
That's good.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He's north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
7.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Fernandez. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And a give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Another.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Tackled back at the 30.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 29-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and
Off-play action. Henson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands, 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Down to the 25. The numbers for him from a week ago. 22 carries, 95 yards.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now a give right side. It's Spencer. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, Henson. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Henson.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Operating from the gun, Henson, and he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Complete to number
From 8 yards out, and his guys are going to add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
Crusaders 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First down and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete to
and on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 32.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
Makes it on the option. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Salt Lake City.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Elks 14, Crusaders 3.
On first down, Henson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
To number 80.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
And the Salt Lake City first down.
They'll run on first down. Spencer. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Henson. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, Henson. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Salt Lake City.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And it's 21-3. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The home side once again ready to take over offensively. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
At their own 25-yard.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Henson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
first and 10. Henson looking left side. That's complete to Oliver. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
A gain of
not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Garcia. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And his kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
Crusaders 3.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
27-yard line.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Henson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
To number 80.
15 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Henson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Spencer. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Brings up second.
Operating from the gun. Henson, and it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Point after try forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
Crusaders 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First down and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Over the middle, complete. That's Morrison. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first down.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening.
Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my Apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The home side once again ready to take over offensively. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On first down, it's Spencer. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Henson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
To number 80.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Salt Lake City first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Henson got his man complete over the middle. That's Spencer. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And this offense is running away with this one. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays.
Crusaders 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Spencer. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Henson's pass.
From 4 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
Crusaders 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. taken at about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The home side once again ready to take over offensively.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Right back to him on first down. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And sacked.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
Been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Throwing on 1st down. Henson. Harris has it over the middle. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Henson's
a big play there. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
At the 49-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So they bring out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Spencer. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 7 yards.
From the gun, Henson over the middle, complete. That's Garcia. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
16.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they give this time to the tailback. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
It's now.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 37-yard line.
So here is the home side to take over on offense.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Number 87.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now, it's Spencer. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Spencer.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
The home side once again ready to take over offensively.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced them to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on now is the punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
34 on the carry.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. Today's final.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Salt Lake City, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll be on the road next week.